live.
Hello, good morning.
Fingers crossed the audio is a little bit better, I hope. Can you hear us better? It's not as robotic-y. Fingers crossed, maybe?
Hope not. We listened to it after.
Yeah, I was not aware there was that audio issue. My bad, guys. But hopefully it's all fixed now. Fingers crossed.
All right.
Actually listen to it.
Oh yeah, let's make sure before I start
Just make sure
talking.
before we get all started that nothing is ridiculously bad. All right.
Oh, and the peaceful music.
So tranquil.
We're so ready.
Oh, we both sound wonderful. Okay,
do.
perfect.
I warmed up my voice today. I'm not cringing at that.
Yeah, I can tell you warmed up your
My
voice
singing
today.
on my drive here.
Let's go ahead and
All right, welcome to our mobility session. If you are joining us from our other workout, you know we did a lot of leg and glute work, so we're gonna work a lot of hips. But first we're gonna go ahead and wind down a little bit, so we're gonna take it to the floor for our dead man's breathing. So just lay nice and flat.
I love these, coach.
Me too. Go ahead and relax. We're gonna take 10 big deep breaths in and out. So on your own time, make sure we fill that stomach all the way. And exhale. So if you can see, Coach Ben has one hand on his chest and one hand on his stomach, making sure he's filling up his lungs with air all the way. We want to feel that stomach rise and fall with each breath.
Keep breathing, Zoom.
So
I just
go
realized
ahead.
I gotta mute you. Don't let me interrupt your flow. There we go.
Good, so go ahead and take 10 nice and slow. Once we finish those 10, we'll go ahead and stand it up nice and slow, and we'll work our way from the bottom of our body all the way up to the top.
Oop. I stood up way too fast.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. Oh, don't do it. There we go.
Good, once we're all finished with those 10, we're gonna go ahead and start with our ankles.
All right.
So if you want to grab onto a wall or a chair, something to hold your balance, we're not doing anything crazy, but just to make sure you keep your balance the whole time, we're gonna start with our ankle rock. So we're gonna go ahead, whichever foot we'd like first. Following Coach Ben, we're gonna go ahead and lean, pressing our weight onto the outside of that foot, lightly stretching the ankle, make sure there's no pain. We just wanna feel a little stretch. And then we'll go ahead and release and back out. Good, go ahead and do that 6 times. Good, once we get 6 on one foot, we'll go ahead and repeat on the other. So working that mobility in our ankles is really helpful for our squats, so we can sit nice and low.
Feels good, coach.
Feels good? Good, glad.
Six each side, right?
Yes. Once we finish our 6 on that second, we're gonna go back to our first foot. After you finish those 6, we'll switch back to our other foot. We're gonna get some ankle cars, so we're just gonna rotate 6 big circles to the outside. You can go ahead and take it to the floor.
Trying to draw the biggest circle we can with our toes. Six clockwise and then 6 counterclockwise?
So yes, 6. I don't know why I was going to repeat exactly what you said.
Giant circles.
Our ankles should feel nice and loose after this. I make my dance kids write their alphabet in capital cursive letters as big as they can.
Uh-huh.
It takes them like 7 minutes.
I saw one of them was doing cursive walking.
Oh yes, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my dancer's cursive walking yesterday.
That was very creative.
I said, make sure it's a strut, add some energy. And she was like, well, I like to walk in cursive.
So 6
Kids.
clockwise, counterclockwise, and then switch legs?
Yes.
All right.
So 6 on both feet. And then we'll go ahead and move on to our hips. We're going to work a lot of our hips today.
Oh,
So
my
if you
ankle
already
mobility.
did our workout, you know there's a lot of legs in there. We'll go ahead and kind of work out everything that we already did. And if you are going to do the session after this, then your hips will be nice and ready for all of your squats
Yeah.
and fun stuff.
Love it.
There's a lot of
I
leg
love
stuff.
this pairing of ankle rocks to cars, Coach.
If it's good.
Yeah, it feels good. The rock really loosens up the ankle, and then the car really helps you strengthen in that newfound range of motion. Although I gotta
That's
say,
exactly what I was going for.
I gotta say, my left ankle is a lot more tight than my right one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that happens.
it happens. Nobody's
All
perfect.
right, after we finish
I'm
those
pretty
circles, we'll go ahead and take it to our knees. We're gonna go ahead and start with our right leg out in front of us. Hands, we can put our hands on our glutes to make sure we're squeezing our glutes at the top. We're gonna go ahead and press forward as far as we can, squeezing those glutes the whole time. We're gonna go 4 times to the front. Good, so really squeeze those glutes. Good, after we get 4 to the front, we'll take our leg out to a 45-degree angle and get 4 more.
Oh, those hips, Coach.
Good, and after we get those 4 out to 45, we'll take it to 90 degrees, straight out to the side from our hip, and get 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
Iris, if you're watching this in replay, Nacho!
all right, we're gonna leave that leg out to the side. After our 4, we're gonna extend it, flex that foot up, take our hands to the floor right in front of us, and we're gonna get some groiners. So we're gonna stretch that other knee out, sit back onto our foot, and then reaching it our hips forward. We'll go ahead and get 6 of these. Good, exhale on the way back, really sit, stretch out those hamstrings and that groin. After we get those 6, we'll bring our leg in and we'll switch to our other foot in front of us.
Oh. Tight,
Good,
tight.
and we're gonna go ahead and repeat. So we'll get 4 of those to the front, squeezing those glutes on the way out. Good, hopefully our hips are feeling nice and loose.
4 reps, Coach.
Yes, 4 to the front, 4 to 45 degrees right after. Make sure we take our time with these.
Oh, yes, this is my
Good
jam.
song.
Playing all the jams.
And then after our 45, we'll take it out to 90. I think you need to be on aux from now on, Ben.
Huh? Yeah, I think so.
I think
Lots of
Coach
privileges,
Isaiah
Coach
lost
Isaiah.
his job.
I got a lady
His
Marmalade
music
playing.
job. Not his job.
Oh, God, those hips.
And then we'll go
Feels
ahead and
really good.
extend that leg all the way out to the side, and we're gonna get those groiners. 6, sitting back nice and slow, exhaling on the way back. Looking good, Coach.
Thank you, thank
Are we feeling good too?
you. Feeling wonderful.
Good. I love to hear it. After we get those 6, we're gonna bring it back to our knees, putting our other foot in front of us again.
Bring it back to what?
So go ahead and extend. Yes.
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and put our hand on top of our foot, or you can reach it under, around, and we're gonna get some hip circles. So we want to circle, open. Good. So we're gonna go 4 clockwise and 4 counterclockwise. Get a nice circle with that hip.
I started on counterclockwise.
That's okay.
Amateur.
As long as you
That's
get
kinda hard
both
to get right there.
directions. Whatever feels best to you.
4 each way?
Yes, 4 each way, and then we'll go ahead and switch legs.
Ooh. My hip, my hip. So, sister. Wait. Ooh.
If you're doing the session after this, your squats are gonna feel great.
Fantastic.
Your hips should be nice and open after this. Our ankles are all warmed up. After we finish those, we can take it to our knees and just relax on our knees. We can sit crisscross, applesauce. We can stand, whatever you'd like, but we're gonna go ahead and take our hands behind our head. We're gonna get a nice exhale, bringing our elbows forward as far as we can. So really retract and then open. Big inhale, pulling our shoulders back as far as we can. And repeat that big exhale to the front. We're gonna go 6 times. Good, really opening up that chest. Good, careful not to pull on our neck. We just want to work on bringing those shoulders forward. Good, we're gonna work on some T-spine after we finish those 6 reps. So we're gonna do a reach and rotate. So we're gonna have our hands on the ground. We're gonna reach our right arm underneath our left. And then we're gonna rotate our left hand up to the ceiling.
Oh.
Good, and then bring it back to our starting position, and then we'll go ahead and switch. So left hand under our right, and big reach open to the ceiling, back to the front. We're gonna go ahead and get 10 total, so that's 5 on each side.
Felt my back pop on that.
Oh,
Feels good.
good, I'm glad. Good, take it nice and slow. Follow, use our hands to follow our hands, our eyes to follow our hand as we stretch it up to the ceiling. Make sure we reach under as far as we can before we rotate. We want to get that stretch. Good job, Terry. Wow, good reach. Good. Good, nice speed. Make sure we're using our breaths to help us. Our breathing is a big part of our stretching. We want to make sure we're getting oxygen to those muscles.
Oh my God, this is Britney Spears. Last one.
And after we finish those 10, we'll go ahead and stretch out our necks.
We're gonna do what?
We're gonna take it to our knees, or we can stand, whichever we'd like, but we're gonna stretch our necks. So we're just gonna go ahead, hands on the opposite side of our head, and lightly let the weight of our arm pull us. We're gonna push that opposite shoulder down away from our neck. Good, and we'll hold it for about 20 seconds. Good, make sure we're still getting those deep breaths. And we're actively pulling that shoulder away from our head. And go ahead and relax and switch hands, nice and slow. And pull. Good. Make sure we're not pulling too hard. We just want the weight of our arm.
Feels good, coach.
Good. Glad. Good, and let's bring it back. We're gonna go ahead one more time. We're gonna go 10 seconds each side. So back to that first hand. Lightly pull.
Ooh. Sorry, I zoned out, coach.
It's okay. You're just so relaxed.
Just so entranced
And
by Britney Spears right now.
Go ahead and switch hands one more time.
Loving this song. Toxic. It's my jam.
It's a good song. Good. And relax. Go ahead and get a few circles with our neck. Good. And go ahead and circle the other way.
Move.
Good job. And relax. There's our mobility for the day. Thank you for joining us. That was my first mobility session that I led.
How
so
was
thank
it?
you for being here. It was great.
You absolutely killed it.
Thank you. All right, so if you're doing the session after this, we have our session at 8:30. I believe that'll be Coach Kara and Coach Amanda
Yes.
after us.
I'm
so
excited for that one.
if you already did our workout, good job today. You guys killed it. I hope our bodies are feeling great now. And I will see us all. I'll be back next Wednesday. So have
So
a great
far
day and
away.
rest of your week. I know.
Sad face.
But it was good to see you. Good job. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Maybe see you at 8:30. Great job today. Bye, bye, bye.